Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Joanne Moore. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about burnout. I'm going to be telling you a bit about what burnout is, what you can do about it, and if you're in it right now, how to kind of navigate through. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and liking this video. It means an awful lot to me. Yeah, let's just jump into this. So burnout. This is a very dear topic in that I've had burnout. I've had burnout a few times in my life for sure. I'm going to take a breath on this one because it's a really difficult topic to talk about, in that I know how hard it can be. If you're experiencing it right now, I am absolutely there with you, and I really feel for you, because burnout can creep up on us. I think we get into this trap of we just must carry on the way we are. You know, you've got to get all the things done, all the things you have to achieve, you know, and then you achieve them, and it's then another set of things you need to do. Whether there's many different reasons people have burnout as well: stressful jobs, home life, stressful situations in general. But burnout is burnout. Ultimately, what it does to you, to everybody, is near enough the same, right? The same sort of conditions. It's that ringing in the ear. It's the fuzzy head. It's, for me, it's constantly used to be chatter, 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 chatter. That I could not turn my mind off. I could not switch it off day and night. I could not turn it off. When I had it really bad, it got to, it led to insomnia. And I had severe insomnia, and I called it severe. Whether medically it's severe or not, I don't care. I'm calling it severe because the impact it had on my life was so big. It was so traumatic at times and hard. It was so hard for me that I think I only slept, and I loosely use the word slept, an hour a night, if that, probably half an hour. I didn't rest. I was buzz. I would be so tired. I'd go to bed. As soon as I hit the pillow, it was like, I'm awake, right? Like, what can I do today? I've got to get on. Anyway, so how I found my way out of burnout, I wonder if this would be helpful for you to hear. I knew I needed help. And even to that point, that in my mind, there was this voice that was saying, no, you don't. You're just a drama queen. You are an absolute drama queen. You don't need help. This isn't for you. What are you doing? This is, you know, you don't need help. You're not someone like that. Stop making it up. Like, that was always the talk that would carry on. But I got help, and I got myself a therapist. I spoke to somebody, and I worked with someone, and I was consistent with it, and I kept it going. And I asked for things that I could do to help me get out of where I was. I actively wanted to get out of it. And she was great. She gave me ideas and things I could do, and it slowly let me move out. And I think one of the biggest things that I hear, and I think it's quite hard for someone who has experienced it to even put into action, is just do something you like to do. Wow. If I did, I could just imagine all of you watching now, if you have burnout, what you would say to that. Do things that you like to do. Great help. Right? But it's true. It is true in that if you just start to do little things, yeah, you might not like them right now. They might not feel very good for you right now. But when you start doing the small things and you do them regularly, it will start to make an impact. I am not going to sit here and say to you, in a day's time you're going to feel better, in a week's time you'll feel better, even a month. It is as long as it needs to be, and it will depend on each of us, right? How I personally found my way out of burnout to feeling more refreshed, feeling more me and on track with who I am, was by coming back into my spirituality, changing my job, but this was the biggest thing, making the biggest decision of my life, and it was to live a soul-led life, When I made that decision, and I was kind of gung-ho of, this is what I'm going to do, and there's been obstacles and bumps along the way, and times that obviously that's been questioned, and I've made decisions that were not soul-led, because it's a work in progress. It's not something you just do once and that's it. It's an ongoing working progress from now until the end of my life. But when I made that decision to live a soul-led life, things changed, because burnout was for me, was the result of me living life for everybody else, was me making decisions that made other people happy, was me not doing what I really wanted, but doing what I felt I should do. I should get a 9-to-5 job. I should have a big career. I should buy a house. I did want to buy a house, but I should buy a house now. I should go and do this. I should go and do that. But it didn't mean it was fully aligned with who I was. So that decision to lead a soul-led life changed everything for me. It really did. What is a soul-led life? I wonder if you're probably thinking I'm going crazy. I'm not. A soul-led life is about making decisions and living your life, your everyday life, following your intuition, letting that lead the way and following that path. Like I said, it's not always easy to do by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a lot more fun. I would tell you that now. And it feels so much better for me. It feels so good. It feels like I'm finally living the life I want to live again. I've done this before, by the way. I did this in my 20s when I went traveling around the world. I was living my life how I wanted to. And then things happened and life and, you know, all the stuff came. And I ended up going back down this other path of the shoulds. I should live that life, to now going, it was a few years ago, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to come back to me and I'm going to live a soul-led life. I'm going back onto the path of me, because now every decision I make, things I do, when it is in alignment with me and what I want, it brings joy, it brings happiness. Even if it doesn't go the way I planned or it's not as good as I thought it would, it brings me back to me. And I don't feel the overwhelm, the burden of everybody else, because I'm making decisions for me and my life, me and what I want, right? So if you are at that stage of, I can't take this anymore, I highly recommend going and seek some advice, some genuine professional advice. You deserve it. You deserve the help. Allow yourself some space. I know it's not easy, but allow some space in your life, whether you get up half an hour early, whether you switch the TV off half an hour before bed, whether you take 15-20 minutes before you get into bed to take time for you, just a snippet of time. And you promise yourself that, right? You keep taking those times and you keep up to it. And then you make a decision to lead a soul-led life. Soul-led, your soul-led, no one else's, yours. You start to implement that, your life will start to change and you can find a way out of where you are. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you for listening to my story and my journey, my experience. It is tough, but there is a way out. You have to believe it though, and you need to take some action to put you first to get you out of burnout though, right? Thank you for subscribing to my channel as well and liking this video. If you're interested in living a soul-led life, I'll put some information below that you can read up on. Until next time, thank you so much again, and I will speak to you in the next video.